Listen to how this divorce went from bad to worst because of people's personal issues with the other one. So we recently have a client that is getting divorced. They're going to mediation. They own two properties. One's an investment property worth $325. One is a primary residence worth $450. On the primary residence, they owe $225. So they got about $200,000 in equity. On the investment property, they owe about one something where they have about $200,000 in equity. So they have $400,000 in equity that they can either one of them keep one property and the other one keep the other property. Both have low interest rates and they walk away with about the same. No hard feelings. But what happens? They get their personal feelings involved and they both have screwed each other because of their attitudes. Listen to this. So they go to mediation and we're supposed to be taking the wife's name off of the primary residence and the husband's name off of the investment property. They each walk away with one property. The investment property is profit producing, low interest rate. The primary residence has a low interest rate and a low payment. Now what they're going to do is they got in a fight at mediation, FU'd each other. They're demanding that both people sell each property because they want to screw the other one, but not realizing they're actually screwing themselves. So now they got to hire a real estate agent. The realtor fees alone are $45,000 to sell both properties. Then on top of it, you have closing costs. You have some transfer taxes, settlement fees, odds and ends, things like that. Let's just go with $6,000. So now you're at like $51,000, $52,000 split. It cost each of them $25,000, $26,000. Now you take your $200,000 that you were going to get. Now let's mark it down to $175,000. Guess what? Now the lawyers are highly involved because you hate each other. Well, the lawyers are going to take another $25,000, $35,000, $40,000, 20 grand from each of you. And now you go from $175,000 to $155,000. You have $155,000 left of the $200,000 you could have had if you just said, forget it, you weren't worth it, but I'm not going to cost myself. But you went to burn them, but you burned yourself. So now you're down to $155,000. You have to buy another house. Interest rates, or you got to pay rent. Rent's through the roof. Prices of homes are, let's say you buy the same exact house. Let's say you buy a $350,000 or $400,000 house. The minimum down payment's $9,000, but the interest rates are 6.5%, 7%, depending on if you screwed up your credit or not through the divorce. So now you have to buy a house for $300,000, $400,000 because you don't want to downsize. That would look bad to your spouse. So now you're going to double your mortgage payment and eat up all the money that you actually made. And in 5 or 6 years, you're going to be dead broke, living in a house that's exactly the same as what you had with a payment twice as